Hey, RetconRaider here. Today's video is dedicated to Rowan Church. Thanks for your support, Rowan. That said, let's get started. And welcome back to Phoenix Point, Backer Build 5, as we return to the apocalypse, already in progress. Just like last time, this is still an alpha. That said, let's jump right in. Now, last time we left off right outside the Disciple Haven of Satagu, which is currently under attack by the Pandoran forces. But they don't actually need our help this time around. They could fight off the aliens on their own without our intervention. Still, it will make a good impression. We'll get a modest reward and some much-needed rep. Conditions are pretty favorable, so yeah, let's do this. Like I said last time, there's not much point in having ammo in a ready slot, so we'll just swap that out for something a little more useful. And here we are in our first Disciple Haven. Or more specifically, one of their temple districts. Actually, that looks to be one of their sacred machines, which I guess would put us in their power district. Though it's hard to say what all the tubes and cylinders are for. Regardless, we're here to defend it. And unfortunately, they haven't actually implemented friendly defenders just yet. So we're going to have to do all the heavy lifting ourselves.
Awaiting instructions.
Let's move up and... Let's see if we can get our guys up to those windows. Those look like pretty good firing positions. Oh. Well, that's not what I had in mind, but okay.
I'll keep my eyes open.
It can be a little tricky differentiating between elevation levels in the current build, but I guess that's just a natural side effect of having vertical level layouts. I've certainly seen worse. Let's get a couple of guys up front. Oh, we've got a crabman in sight. Yeah, looks like your classic glass cannon build. Machine gun, grenade launcher, minimal armor. So, fast-moving and deadly, but very frail.
On my way.
Oh, wow, we've got a whole cluster out here.
That's a kill.
Nice. One less thing to worry about.
Moving.
Let's just hope those other two don't shred Valen.
Yes.
In fact, let's see if we can pick another one off.
Holding position.
Nope, don't like those odds. We'll just keep him covered. Let's get Mark up on the roof.
Instructions received.
All right. Let's see how this goes. Nice. Okay. Oh, nice. They're inside the church. Okay, we'll have to move up quick if we want to save the sacred machine. That means getting a bit more aggressive than usual. Nice. Front entrance is clear. Let's move up and secure the machine. Sorry about the window.
Moving.
Got it.
Ah, there's one. Okay. Free aim's not playing very nice this time around. This outcropping on the corner is clearly blocking us. Yeah. Normally, Mark would just step out to the side to fire around it, but
On my way.
that's, not really an option where he's standing. Alright, Fox. Let's see what you can do. We can't risk getting too close to the back entrance. There could be more waiting right outside.
Holding position. Not a problem. Taking point. Target down.
Thank you, Mark. Alright, let's flush out the stragglers.
Double time.
We've probably got some reinforcements out back. Yep, there we are. Okay. Let's check the back entrance now. Yep, we've got another one here. Oh, shoot, we've got one inside. Though he is panicking, so he's a lower priority. Very nice. Normally, you wouldn't be able to one-shot a target that far away with a shotgun. This particular variant is just exceptionally frail.
I'm going.
Oh, shoot. The, machine gun absorbed most of that. Unfortunate. Okay, well, that guy's actually panicking, so we've got a full turn before he's a threat again.
Easy enough.
Just had to take out that one last window, didn't you? Hope it was worth it.
Moving.
Sorry.
Aiming. Enemy killed.
Well, they didn't put up much of a fight, but we knew it was going to be easy going into it. And Fox gained a level in the process. Not bad. Yeah, like I said, it is a pretty modest reward, but we have to start somewhere. The first initiation. A mysterious being known as the Apostle to the Onceborn, a servant of the Exalted, has passed by our base, leaving the following message. What is the nature of a human being? Can we change? Is the fault in our souls where it may never be reached? Or is it in these broken bodies of ours? Perhaps the Phoenix Project can be a vessel of change. It is not up to this humble apostle to make such a decision, but I wish you well. May your actions please the Keeper of the Threshold. He will seek you out when you have shown your worth. It looks like we've started working our way up the hierarchy of the disciples. Oof. Yeah, we've still got a long way to go here. But every 25-point increment should unlock a new diplomatic mission, plus a special reward specific to that faction. Oh, it's also worth noting that successfully defending Satagu has actually revealed the location of the nest that attacked them. Normally, we'd want to wipe that place out as quickly as possible, which would get us some research projects and a small amount of reputation with all three factions. In this case, though, let's just leave them alone for the moment. We'll focus on exploring, but we'll also keep a close eye on the nearby havens. If one of them comes under attack, then we'll rush to their aid. That should let us build up our reputation a little faster than normal. In the meantime, we'll start up a couple of new scans. Obviously we're doing one on the north, but I'd actually like to do one down here, too. This actually looks like the only land bridge leading into Antarctica, so we might as well check that out while we're down here. Arthron Autopsy. Summary. Key findings. Genetic origins. 25% arthropoid, 15% human, 60% unknown. Function. Combat. Subhuman intelligence allows use of melded weapons. Reproduction. Cloned and mutated. Ancillary objective. Locate nests. Offensive mutations. Claw. Melded gun. Organic grenade launcher. Poison spit. Defensive mutations. Bony carapace. Bony shield. Well, that's some pretty bare-bones information, but it does act as a prerequisite for several other projects. Speaking of which, this one actually caught my eye. Antediluvian Proto-Civilization. An encrypted but partially corrupted file has been found in a reactivated Phoenix base. It is entitled Antediluvian Proto-Civilization and has been marked as extremely important. In the short term, that just grants us a small bonus to experience point gain. But it's also the first of many steps towards discovering the Phoenix Project's unique endgame scenario. Alright, that's one scan set up. Let's go set up the other. And let's go ahead and pick up Carlos while we're here. Oh, right, we have a bunch of level ups to take care of, too. Huh. Carlos is actually still ahead of the rest of the team. Anyway, I'm not quite ready to commit to any dual classing just yet, so we'll focus on attributes this time around. But we will get ready for action. That's always a useful one. You know what? Let's pick up Warcry too. That will be useful once we start running into larger groups of enemies. Alright, well, I was planning to swap Carlos back in, but since he's already level 5, we'll just leave him here for now. We will be trying to set up a second team soon anyway. Scans are set. Now we wait. Let's hope they go after New Jericho next. Oh, there we go. Triton Autopsy. Specimen Triton. Key findings. Genetic origins, 12% myctophids, 8% other deep-sea fish, 22% human, 58% unknown. Function, sufficient intelligence to use a variety of human weapons in sniper or assault roles, plus various stealth capabilities. Offensive mutations, good night vision and perception. Primary arms, dexterous enough for using rifles or handguns. Secondary arms with close combat capability, paralyzing, piercing. Defensive mutations, mist emission, chameleon-like evasion in response to attack, rapid regeneration. Yeah, we've kind of lucked out there. The worst thing you can run into early game is a school of sniper tritons. Those things will shoot you to pieces. We also haven't really seen any with the chameleon ability yet. That is also one of the more dangerous mutations. Thus far, we've really mostly just run into crabmen, and those are the rank-and-file mooks of the Pandora virus. Epic poetry. At Harbitum, a young poet is making a name for himself. Inspired by the teachings of the Exalted, he has written an epic in verse that is part spiritual vision of the future, part guide to letting go of the old world. Despite the heavy subject matter, it's easy to read and entertaining, even humorous. Humankind's flaws are explained in ways that get loud laughs from audiences, and there is an overall feeling of hope. The poet would like to produce a beautiful printed edition of the work as a present for the Exalted, but the Haven leadership is less than enthusiastic, insisting that the only thing really worth reading is the Gospel of the Exalted. So he has turned to us for help. Interesting. Obviously, if we end up helping this guy, the Haven leader won't like it, but the disciples of Anu might. New Jericho will probably take exception to it, but honestly, I think the disciples really need something to read that's not their crazy gospel. The end product of our efforts may not match the truly great additions of the past, but given present circumstances, it's a huge success. The young poet thanks our operatives with tears in his eyes. He never thought he would get to create something so beautiful. The Exalted will be pleased. So that went pretty much how we expected it to. We gained a significant amount of rep with the disciples, but we lost a similar amount with this particular haven. And we lost a modest amount with New Jericho, but we should be able to make that up pretty easily. Oh, nice. We're almost at 25 already. Well, shoot. Now I'm hoping the disciples get attacked next. Ah, and we've got a bunch of POIs waiting for us. Fungus Humongous. Our operatives have encountered a New Jericho scientific expedition. The expedition has discovered a unique mutation of Pilobolus crystallinus in an abandoned commune's composting facility. The individual fungi are almost 20 times as large as the unmutated variety. When expelling spores, they do so with enough force to penetrate armor. The expedition has begun preparations for burning the facility. Wow, okay, so we've got another chance to earn some easy rep with one of the factions. Though in this case, it's obvious we'll end up losing rep with whichever faction we end up working against. Let's just play this one neutral. We'll petition them to let us do some research. While New Jericho disapproves of allowing the fungi to continue existing, even for a limited time period, they accede to our demands. The data collected by our operatives proves to be highly interesting and potentially useful in our own R&D. Nice. No lost rep, and I believe that actually propelled our current project almost to completion. In fact, let's queue up a few more. Mindfragger Autopsy. Specimen, Mindfragger. These small, agile beasts have one function: taking control of people. Mist Sentinel. Specimen appears to be fungal in origin. Although lacking obvious protective elements, it is capable of emitting a viral airborne mist when harmed. General purpose is suspected to be for land colonization. Pandoran Evolution. Field teams have reported seeing mutated versions of Arthrons and Tritons with evolved body parts. While similar in appearance to the original classifications, these new specimens are considerably tougher. We could be witnessing the emergence of several new types of Pandorans. Interesting. We must have unlocked that project by finishing those first two autopsies. I wish they'd make it a little clearer when you've unlocked something. Anyway, I don't think our current scan is actually going to reach Antarctica, so we'll have to start a new one once that one is finished. Antediluvian Proto-Civilization. The decrypted file yielded surprising results. It seems before Phoenix Point was abandoned, a team of operatives, led by Dr. Randolph Symes III, were investigating something called the Antediluvian Proto-Civilization hypothesis. Their research was based on data collected by the Phoenix Project and its predecessor organizations, such as the Phoenix Working Group. The exact nature of their research, however, remains tantalizingly out of reach. There are references to a 1937 scientific expedition, as well as an investigation of sinkholes in China, but some of the file is corrupted. Symes seemed to believe that this research could win the war, but it looks like he never managed to finish his work. Since this investigation was prioritized, we might find out more by locating other Phoenix bases. Oh my, that actually links to several of the stories in the current Phoenix Point fiction. Anyway, we'll check out these spots next, once we've got the new scan started. Oh, scratch that. The Disciple Haven is under attack again. Alright, let's head that way instead. Again, they could handle this without us, but just like last time, we could certainly use the rep. Okay, let's do this. Oh, interesting. I was actually expecting them to dump us back in the Temple District, But instead, it looks like they've dropped us off in some kind of scrapyard. I'm guessing this is the Disciples' manufacturing facility.
Ready.
Well, first things first. Let's get eyes on the enemy. Yeah, same guys we fought last time. Some nice elevated perches here, if we can get to them. Oh, wait, there's one right next to us. Alright, Mark. You're our eye in the sky. Yeah, we've got a cluster of them over there. Not close enough to pose a threat to Mark, but we will pull him down if we need to. We might be overextending ourselves here. Oof, not a great angle either. Alright, let's go right through the fence. Or not. Apparently, that's the world's sturdiest fence. Wow, we are just not having much luck here. Okay, let's bring Valinrook up to provide some cover fire. Nope, that'll go right through Fox's head, so let's not do that.
Aiming.
Nope, that's not going to work either. Well, at least we can clear the right flank. I was really hoping that would be a one-shot. Oh well, that's fine. Thank you, Yumi. Yeah, let's get her under cover.
Time for the push.
Alright, fingers crossed. Ah, nice try, Valen. Okay, that could have been worse.
You like that?
Oh, nice. Thank you, Mark. Okay, we took a couple of hits, but nothing we can't handle. Let's finish these guys off. That's one.
Aiming.
Let's make sure Chris can still go into Overwatch.
Let's go.
Alright, that's two. Those guys are behind a fence, so we'll need something heavier than an assault rifle this time.
Engaging.
And that's three. That means Fox can focus on these guys. Oh, shoot. Okay, we've got another one. Come on. There we go. Nice. That almost disarms them. We've still got one grenade launcher in play, though. Let's hit him again.
Let's go!
Ah, just out of range.
Got you covered. Moving!
Oh, nice. Guess I underestimated that bleeding damage. Okay, now we should be able to wrap this up. Oh, one more. Shouldn't be a problem.
That's a kill.
Nice. Now let's take out that last guy.
Time for the push.
And yet another one. That's fine, we've got bullets to spare.
Got it. That's a kill.
Valen, you've got 10 will, so you should be able to handle this.
Kill confirmed.
Lovely. Wow, 4 level ups. Well, we took a couple of unnecessary injuries, but I guess it all worked out in the end. A modest reward, but not bad. I'm sure Yumi will appreciate that ammo. The second initiation. Message from Keeper of the Threshold to Phoenix Project. Blessed are those who seek transformation, but to seek alone is not enough, neither is to speak. For those were the ways of the false gods of old, who drowned in the flood that Anu commanded. To be initiated further into the sacred teachings of the Exalted, you must show that you will act on behalf of humanity, not merely the humanity that was, but the humanity that will be. There are some who still cling to the sins of the old world. Even now, they are consumed by greed, thinking that if they hoard enough, they will survive the coming changes. These brigands have attacked many of our havens, and those of others also. Let the judgment of the dead god fall upon them. Alright then. When you put it that way, we'll think about it. Very well, but do not think about it for too long. Judgment approaches. I've got to say, it's guys like that who make me hesitant to work with the Disciples. But just like any other faction, I suppose they've got their sane members like Taxiarch Nergal, and then they've got the ones who have clearly drunk the Kool-Aid. Alright folks, we've got our first diplomatic mission on the board, and it's right next to a bunch of POIs we have to check out anyway. Of course, we're also past the 40-minute mark, so we'll hit the pause button for now, but we'll pick up here next time. See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Phoenix Point, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official YouTube channel, the official Discord server, the official Facebook page, the official Twitter feed, the development roadmap, or the original crowdfunding campaign over on Fig. You can also get your hands on a copy of Backer Build 5 for yourself by pre-ordering the game on the official Snapshot Games web store. As always, links are in the description.